So drone swarms, our goal is to be able to use these nodes and to take out drone swarms in a very short period of time.
I'm Jane King at the Drone Technology and Global Development Conference at the United Nations, brought to you by Roth. And with me is Brad Adamczyk, the Executive Chairman of Applied Energetics. Let's just lay the groundwork. What does the company do?
So what we do is we are developing lasers using ultra-short pulse technology. So what we do from a scientific standpoint, using physics, we take a wavelength of energy and we shorten that wavelength. So think about this much energy, but if you take that energy in this amount of time, but you shorten it to a billionth of a second, all of a sudden, all of that power gets applied in a very short period of time and you create peak power. So for instance, we use, our input power is about 1 kilowatt, or as much energy as a garage door opener that you plug into the wall. And then we create over 1 billion watts of peak power. And that amount of peak power can create an incredible amount of damage on certain sensors. In this case, drone sensors. So in a very small, what's interesting too is we have a very small size, weight, and power profile with about the size of 2 shoeboxes, again, plugged into the wall, 1 kilowatt of input power. We put that amount of energy on drone sensors. And so think about the United States has 6 critical technology areas. One of them is scale-directed energy. Well, we're incredibly scaling 1 kilowatt to 1 billion watts is the definition of scaling directed energy. So that's what we're doing.
This energy is directed at the site of drones.
It's the cameras. We're taking out the cameras. So we're killing the mission. In June of last year, when the attack happened on the Bly Air Base, and those drones, you saw all those videos coming down and taking out the assets, the critical assets on the air base. Well, they were looking and finding the assets. What we would do in that instance is we would take 14 nodes, so to speak, and put the nodes around that air base, and we would deploy them, and then we would take out the eyes of those drones when they were coming in and trying to hit those assets.
Now, this technology is not, or has not been used in warfare yet. You're still kind of testing it, or where are you with this?
So we've done outdoor testing. Okay. We've tested in the lab. We've actually taken out 4 drones in less than 0.2 of a second, again, in a size, weight, and power profile plugged into the wall. So pretty cool and pretty exciting technology.
What, just in a general sense, do you see warfare going with your technology and other technologies?
Well, it's happening very quickly, and I think that the ability to scale is going to be incredibly important. So people talk about scale, using scale to build drones and hundreds and thousands of drones. We take the definition slightly different. We're scaled directed energy, taking that technology, and so using a limited amount of power, but creating incredible amount of effects.
Thank you so much for coming
it.
and sharing this.
That's great.
And thank you as well. I'm Jane King for GenWealth TV at the Drone Technology and Global Development Conference at the United Nations, brought to you by Roth.